video. Today's video is going to be all about the snacks and the on-bike snacks and the food that I eat. Mainly the three or four main foods that I eat on the bike. I don't know whether you know, but from today in the UK we are able to do unlimited exercise, which means I'm going to be doing long rides again, which I'm very excited about. But just to prevent me then having to go into shops to buy food and stuff, I'm just making stuff to take with me, and I just thought I would share with you so you can do the same if you're in the UK, so you kind of reducing the kind of contact that you're going to have with other people. So first thing that I take with me pretty much on every single ride that I ever do are dates. By the way, these are all vegan, so if you're vegan, amazing. Dates are the best. I think they're my favourite thing to take on a bike ride because they're easy to eat, easy to digest, and they're really calorie dense, so that you can just really just get a bag of them and you'll be fine. So I'll be taking some of those with me on my ride later on this week. I prefer medjool dates and there's some in Sainsbury's and I can't think what they're called. I think they're called Hallowy dates or Halawi dates. They're really little though, so they're not as good on the bike because they're smaller. So I just prefer these because they are like 60 calories each. I generally will have one like maybe a day every half an hour or every 45 minutes or something. Obviously how much you eat of these things is going to vary on how intense you're riding, how far you're riding, like your weight, your height, like all that kind of stuff. So this is just personally what I do. So dates, number one staple. Second thing that I absolutely love, and you will know that I love these things, Romney Skendel Mint Cake. Oh my days, I absolutely love this stuff. It's basically sugar, glucose syrup, water, peppermint oil. The blue ones are just like the white. Actually, I always cut the tops off so it's easy when I'm out just to like eat a little bit. So yeah, and that's like the brown version. They are just, again, very calorie dense, very small. And the thing that I really like about these is that this is not a sponsored video either, by the way, before anyone says, I just genuinely love this product. Is that because it's minty, I think sometimes when you're on the bike for a long time and you're eating a lot of sweet stuff, you just get like a really like sicky feeling. Whereas when you've got something that's a bit minty, it just kind of like refreshes your mouth a little bit. So yeah, I actually call this like my Audax toothpaste, so that if I'm going to do like an overnight ride, I will generally save this for the morning so that it feels like I've cleaned my teeth. I do actually, no, maybe for a 400, maybe I wouldn't take a toothbrush, but yeah. And then finally, so that's like the two main things. Third thing is like a homemade little thing that I make. So these are still cooling, and maybe they don't look that appetizing because they are hot, but have a look at them. Right, so these, God, I hope I don't spill them. Right, there you go. So basically, I make these, I've not really made them that many times, but it's basically just white rice, jam, I prefer raspberry jam, and then a load of frozen berries. So you cook the rice, mix it with frozen berries, slap a load of jam in there, mix it up, put it in a tray and put it on like some baking paper, and then just bake it in the oven. Then you get like these little squares. I'm not going to touch them because they're still warm and they'll fall apart. So once they've dried, they'll just keep their shape, and I'll just put them like in a little bit of paper or a bit of foil, and then put them in my bag. So yeah, they're the main things. One extra little thing if you're in the UK, so I didn't want to share these at the start because if you're not in the UK you might not be able to get them. Actually, you might not be able to get Kendal Mint Cake either, but these, Aldi, I've got these vegan sweets. They are amazing. Let's see if you can see them. These are called Walter Worms, and they're just like jelly sweets. No gelatin, basically just sugar, glucose, fructose syrup, and then just juice from blackcurrant, apricot, grape, lemon, passion fruit, pear, raspberry. And then they've also got some like Leo the Lions, so they're like another foamy kind of sweet, and they're really, really cheap. So yeah, that is pretty much what I take on rides to eat. And then the other thing that I will sometimes do is put just sugar in my water bottle, mix it with water and have that just to sip. I generally do that more in winter when you've got like thick gloves on and you don't really want to, it's harder to actually just pick stuff out to eat, so that I just generally drink that. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Let me know the kind of things that you like to eat on rides, and I'll see you next video. They are dates, they are just ow.